Cabell Library is one of the busiest places here on the Monroe Park campus of VCU. It's also one of the most crowded, and there is a call for a new, larger library. Insight's Jeremy Hirsch joins us in the studio with more on that.
I'm here with VCU University Librarian John Olmschneider. Sir, thank you for joining us.
Good to be here.
VCU and its prospect of getting a new library, can you kind of go into a little bit of detail about the process in getting the library?
Sure. Well, as you know, Cabell Library, well, you may not know, but Cabell Library has the least amount of space per student of any public university in Virginia. That means it's really, really crowded. And furthermore, it's right in the middle of the heart of campus and a major passageway through campus. So lots of students are going in there, and if you come into that building anytime between 10 and 6, you'll recognize that it looks more like an airline terminal than a library. That's good. We've been successful in attracting people into the building. In fact, we have over 10,000 students a day coming into the building. The downside is that there don't appear to be enough seats and computers, and we hear from students all the time about their need for academic study space in the Cabell Library. So the university is trying to address that both by expanding the space for students in Cabell and building a new library, which we really need to do.
And is it going to follow suit any other type of model of any library that's in any school in Central Virginia? Is there anything going off that?
Well, we hope so. There have been a number of libraries that have been constructed within Virginia on academic libraries. So for instance, James Madison just opened a new library. Christopher Newport just opened a new library. Norfolk State is in the middle of constructing a new library. So in fact, J. Sargent Reynolds just opened a new library. So universities recognize that their students need this space, and they're trying to address it by building library space. It's not library space in the sort that you might think about libraries in the past. It's not about books. A new library building at VCU probably won't have many books in it. It's mostly going to be academic workspace, space for students to study in groups, to study individually, quiet space, not quiet space, comfort areas like our wonderful coffee bar, the Starbucks coffee bar, a place to support a diversity of study and work needs within one building that brings together print materials, electronic materials, and people, because learning is a social act. It doesn't happen most of the time by yourself.
Right. And then addressing these needs and getting that type of capital, what's kind of like the holdup? What is VCU spending its money on? I know that there's a new building possibly that's going to occur? Well,
VCU has many capital construction needs. One of the most important ones at the very top of the priority list is a new classroom building on the Monroe Park campus. It's going to be constructed on the VV lot where the Baptist Student Center is now. Planning is in place right now for that, and they expect to get money to construct that. Next on the list is a new library. Both of those buildings are focused on undergraduate academic work.
All right. Thank you for joining us. John Olmschneider, VCU University Librarian. Back to you, Scott and Brittany.